So let's go butterfly. Soles of the feet together, arms wrapped around the top of the head, shoulders and glutes relaxed, hips open, chest open. And then just breathe in and out through the nose. Now with every exhale, allow yourself to soften a bit more. Soften through the hips, soften through the shoulders. And see if you can find a rhythm here. So breathing in for 3, out for 3. And as you take that 3 in, 3 out breath, just do a bit of a check in. Checking in with where you're at this morning. Not just physically, but also in your mindset, your emotions. What I love so much about fascia work and understanding fascia is that it really is like the conduit between our mental, emotional body and our physical body. So it's a really important aspect of bringing ourselves into equilibrium. When we work through these sequences and movements, where we're really encouraging the release of the connective tissue, that stickiness, which also helps with that energy flow, the meridian flow. And the fascia body is really closely related with the emotional body. So you might notice some emotional responses when we get through certain stretches. Straighten out the legs. Walk the feet to the right. Take your left ankle on top of your right ankle. Curve your body over towards the right so you're in that banana shape. And just take that focus to the left side. So if you understand the meridians, I'm not massively schooled on the meridians, but there's a meridian line that runs down this left side of the body. And so not only are we now stretching that connective tissue and creating some space in the body here, we're also stimulating that energy flow. I can't remember, it might be liver or it might be stomach, something like that. It's one of those sort of, I must educate myself on those. Taking one more breath here. And then just slowly walk the feet to the other side. So your feet are on the left side, right ankle on top, curve your upper body towards the left. And so we've got that banana shape and we're lengthening the right side of the body. Notice if there's a difference on this side. We come back into the center and just stretch out through both legs. Now try opening your hands, opening your toes, stretching, make yourself really long. And then take your right leg up to the ceiling. Now reach down and grab your calf and just go into a bit of an ankle rotation. So think of unraveling here a little bit, starting with the ankle rotation. You can do that in both directions. Walk the hands down to the thigh, bend and straighten the knee. So your hands are now at the back of the thigh, just bend and straighten the knee. Notice any traction, any tension, tightness in the hamstring. And then going into a circular movement, so it's like you're drawing a circle on the ceiling with your foot, but keeping the thighs still. So there's a bit of movement in the knee. So the whole lower leg, not just your ankle. So move from the knee. So draw that circle with your whole lower leg all the way down. Go in the other direction. So bend it completely and then bring it all the way around and up, circling. So getting movement in the knee joint. And then from here, you're going to place your right hand on your knee and then reach down and grab your left foot with your your right foot with your left hand. And so open the knee and then just swing the leg across the body. So sway that leg across the body as you hold the knee with your right hand, hold your foot with your left hand. Let's do a little bit of rocking. So now thinking about the hip socket as you do that. You feel that movement. Now pull the foot toward the leg towards you, and your foot kind of goes towards your shoulder. So your right foot towards your left shoulder. Take it away, breathing in. Exhale, pull it towards you. Inhale, take it away. Do that again one more time. And now pull it towards you and circle it around. So circling that hip socket. Go the other way. Hug the knee into the chest. Straighten out the right leg. And then take your left leg straight up to the ceiling. Hold on to the calf. So try and go right up to the calf so you get a bit more hamstring stretch. And then from the ankle rotation, just circling the ankle. So think of unraveling. So we're slowly making our way down from the ankle to the knee to the hips, unraveling. Go the other way with that circling. Hold the toes or draw it back towards you. Feel that hamstring stretch. Hold. And then slide down, hold on to the back of the leg. Just bend and straighten. And then hold it here. Now place your left hand on your knee. Reach down and grab your foot with your right hand. Flick the knee out to the side a little and just kind of sway it across your body. So we're getting some movement. Oh, we forgot to do knee rotations. We'll do them in a sec. So circle. So sort of sway that across. And then pull the foot towards your opposite shoulder and then away. And again, pull the foot towards your opposite shoulder. One more. Now begin to circle around. Go the other way. So you want to feel that ball and socket joint here at the hip joint. Now let's raise the leg again so we can get into those knee rotations. So we're going to circle it around. Did we do that? I can't remember now. Don't think we did. So circle like you're drawing a big circle on the ceiling. No, we didn't. We just did the bend and straighten. Go the other way, big circle. You want to feel into that knee joint. So it all connects together, hip to the IT band, which connects into the knee, moves right down. All that tissue goes into the feet. It all works together, hamstrings, calves. Okay, now hold it here. Bring the foot to the ground. Bend your knee. Place your feet as wide as the mat. Take your arms out wide and then just window wiper the legs. So going side to side. Then the knee kind of drop in a little. Taking the legs over to the right and stay there, and again if you want you can do that IT band stretch. So your right foot goes on top of your left thigh, and what you want to think about is lengthening your left waist rather than just pushing. You don't just want to push your knee to the ground, you want to lengthen your waist, and then from the hip to the knee is lengthening. Hold it here. So that's that whole, what we started with that banana shape, and then the length from the ribs to the hips to the knee, all the way down. Hold it here. No, go away. Okay, let's take the feet on the ground, go the other way, and bring that leg on top, and lengthen from the ribs to the hip to the knee. IT band stretch. So remember, we're not pushing the knee towards the ground, we're actually trying to lengthen the waist. Okay, let's place the feet on the ground, come back to center. Place your feet quite close to your bottom. Reach back with both arms. Tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, coming up into a bridge. Now let's stay in the bridge. Stay here for a moment. Imagine somebody is pulling your knees away. So really lengthen the top of your thighs, pull the knees away. Now from that lift, come down one vertebra at a time, nice and slowly. Okay, let's do that again. Everybody's here. Okay, lifting the hips up, going all the way up, squeeze. And then this time stay here, and then you can kind of snake down. So move your hips a little bit from right to left as you snake your way down. Lower back, and then all the way down. So the arms just stay behind. Tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, stay there, and then snaking down one vertebrae at a time as you kind of move the vertebrae from right to left. Okay, let's do one more lifting. And then snaking down. Now when you come down this time, hug both knees into the chest. And just hold it there, just holding the knees, flattening the back. Now slide the legs down the mat, straight legs. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And then take your elbows towards the ceiling till the elbows touch. Then bring the elbows all the way back out and around and down, circling around. Inhale and exhale. One more like this. And then go the other way. Okay, one more. We're going to take a big stretch. Reach back through both arms. Take that big yawny stretch again. And then make your way up to a sitting position. Okay, now sitting nice and straight. Hold it here. Bring your hands to your shins. And just like as if you're doing a standing roll down, we're going to do a seated roll down. So you're tucking your chin, you're slouching your shoulders. It's like you're trying to bring your head to your thighs. And then as you do that, you slide your hands forward a little bit. So as if you're bringing your head to your knees. And then slide back to upright, breathing in. We'll do it again. Tuck the chin and slide it down. And then slide it back upright again. One more. And then slide back upright again. Good. Hold it here. Now tuck your right leg in. Keep your left leg as it is. So left leg straight, right leg tucks in. Open your arms and look to the right. Place your left hand on your left shin. Raise your right arm. And we're doing that again. We're just sliding. Slide down the shin and then slide back up. Nice and slowly, like a wave. Sliding down, thinking about that lengthening and then coming back up. And again, sliding down and come back up. Sliding down, now bring your elbow on the inside. Open your right arm out to the side. Take that arm up over your ear. And then rotate towards the ground. Now, you're just going to stay like this. So you're going to keep the elbow on the inside. And then you can move it around. So you can open and then bring it over. And turn towards the ground. And then inhale, open. And then exhale, over. Taking one more like this. And then slowly come back up. Now stay here. You're still facing the same way. You're going to bring your right hand on the ground, lift your left arm up, and then lift up onto that right knee. Push your hips forward. So stretch back. Your left leg is straight. You're on your right knee. Push your hips forward. Open the front of the body, and then come back down slowly. Okay, let's stretch the right leg out. Tuck the left leg in. Raise your arms. Twist and turn towards the left. Bring your hand onto your shin. So your right hand on your right shin. Raise your left arm up and then just bend. So slide down and slide back up. Breathing in. Slide down. Keep the arm alongside the ear. You're sliding the right hand down the right shin. And you're still looking to the left. So slide the right hand down the right shin. Keep your left arm to the ceiling. Slide down, slide back up. One more time, sliding down. Now bring that right elbow on the inside of the knee. Open your left arm to the ceiling. Bring it over your ear and then see if you can reach. And then we're going to just move around in whatever way feels good. So you're kind of pulling. Stay there, you can open. Keep doing a few different angles. And as you do that, close your eyes and just notice when you get to an angle or a pull sensation that's really targeting a particular area that needs a bit of release. And then coming up nice and slow, taking the left hand to the ground, raise your right arm up. Come up onto the knee, push your hip forward, stretch back, drive the ground away. And then release, coming back. Good. Let's come onto the knees. And we'll move to child's pose for a moment. Toes together, knees apart. Sinking into the floor. Take a few breaths. Come up to hands and knees. And then lean forward, but keep onto your wide leg position. So your knees are out wide and you're sinking into the hips. Hold it here. Now lift your chest up a little bit. And then come back. Now come to hands and knees. So just move your knees a little closer together, hands a little bit back. Plug the shoulders in. And now push up to the mountain. Just do a little march on the spot. So spread the toes, press alternating heel into the ground. Squish the hands into the floor. Now as you keep marching, move your hips a little bit, move around a little bit, maybe into your shoulders a bit more. And then ease down to the knees. Now keep your toes tucked. Walk back so you're sitting, or your bottom's back, and then you lift your knees off the ground. Now rocking on your toes. So you're sitting right back onto your heels, knees are off the ground, and rocking backwards and forwards. So getting into the toes, a little bit Achilles, the plantar fascia, the muscle, the tissue in the bottom of the feet. Bring the knees just above the floor, sway the legs a little from side to side. And then bring your knees to the floor and see if you can sit back onto your heels. Hold it for a few breaths. You could close your eyes. One more breath. Slowly come down, sit onto your feet. So you're going to sit flat. From here, take your weight into your right hand, lift your left knee off the ground so you're stretching the top of your foot. And then lift the other knee. Okay, and then bring that back down. Good, hold it there. So let's come back to hands and knees. We're going to slide the right knee forward. So your right knee is right up by your right wrist. Then slide the left leg back, lift the back knee so you're on your toes on that back leg. So the back leg is off the ground on your toes. And then come up onto your fingertips and lift your chest. So try and straighten your back leg with the knee off the ground. So you're getting that hip flexor stretch, lifting your chest, big stretch into the hip flexor and that front body. Hold it for a breath. Bring the knee down, slide back. Tuck your toes, push back to the mountain. Press into your hands. The left leg, so the leg that was a straight leg just a minute ago, lift the back leg up, that left leg, and then stack your left hip on top of the right hip, push strongly through the arms, and let that hip pull back, so pull on the foot holding. And then bring that knee back down. Come back onto the knees. So slide your left knee to the back of your, so it's not a pigeon pose. Okay, we're not doing pigeon pose. You're actually sitting on that leg. Then it's actually about the back leg. So the right leg, lift the knee, straighten it out. So lift that back leg. Sink into your hips and lift your chest. You want to feel the hip flexor on that right side, lifting your chest and holding. One more breath here. And then come back, push back to the mountain. Raise your right leg up, bring your heel towards your bottom, stack the right hip on top of the left, press through the arms. Hold. And now step the right leg to the little finger side, so to the right side of your hand. And now step the left foot to the other side. And then go into whatever level deep squat you can do. It might be halfway, might be all the way. Press into the heels, press into your elbows, press into the knees, lift your chest. Stay for a few breaths. Grab hold of your elbows. Lift your bottom up and hang. Shift your weight towards your toes. Sway a little bit from right to left. Sway a little bit to your toes and to your heels. Stay here for a little bit more. Just sway around, forward, back, side to side. Let go of the elbows. Sit into the heels a little bit. Tuck your tailbone and roll all the way up. So bring the feet a little closer together. Raise your arms overhead. Push out through the feet. Send the hips forward. Lift your gaze up. Stretch out and hold it here. Come back to the midline. Take your arms out wide. Stay as you are. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see. Reaching out with your hands. And then turn your right hand to the ground and around, and your left arm up the other way. And then we're just going to twist at the shoulders. So keep twisting side to side. You can let your head turn. That feeling of wringing out, side to side, rotating. Take both arms, turn the palms up. I'll turn this way. Keep a little bit of a bend at the elbows, but squeeze the shoulder blades together. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. Lift your sternum to the ceiling. Squeeze the arms back. So you really want to feel the thoracic spine and the chest area, so upper back. And then rotate the other way. Rotate it all the way around. Tuck your chin in, round your spine out, round your upper back out. Hold it here. Do it again, rotating, lifting up, squeezing back. And one more time, rotating. And then bring the arms down. Nice and tall. Stay there with your eyes closed for a moment. Soften your knees. Keep your chin level with the floor. Take another breath. Now slide towards the right and then slide towards the left, side to side. And one more each side. Now come back to center, hold it here, breathing in, tuck the chin, slouch the shoulders. Come all the way down, grab your ankles, and nice and close, hold it here. Bring the hands to the floor, step back to a plank position, but sag through. Now feel free to bring your knees to the ground, so sagging through, hold it here. You can be on your knees here, so let your hips hang. And then push the bottom up, back to the mountain, and sag through your shoulders a little bit here. So upper back, thoracic spine. Come down to the knees, lower the chest to the floor, keeping the feet as wide as the mat. Inhale, lift up. Look over your right shoulder, roll the hips a little, look back. Inhale to the center, roll the other way, looking back. Come back to the center, breathing in, roll the other way. One more time, breathing in, roll the other way. And back to center, come all the way down. Now take your right leg over the left leg, open the hip. We're going to hold this for a couple of breaths. So find that point where you're stacking your hips and that leg is just hanging, so the weight of the leg is pulling back. Stay there. Come back onto your hips, roll the other way. So left leg, right hip stacks on top of the left. Holding. Come back onto your hips, come back up slowly all the way back to child's pose. And then roll all the way up, come to sitting with your legs out to the front. Raise your arms up and then reach back towards your toes. Now this time, see if you can grab your toes, walk back with your hips a little bit, your bottom, and then just tuck your chin. You can do a little lean to the right, a little lean to the left. Come to lie down onto your back. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Take your right ankle across your left knee, lift up and grab the left thigh and use your elbow to open that knee. You can do a little sway, rocking, whatever feels good here. Take the right leg further along, squeeze the legs together. Let's go to the left with both legs. then come back to center, unwrap the legs. Take your left ankle cross, reach down, grab your thigh, use your elbows, sway it out a little here. And slide the left leg along, squeeze and take the legs across, so lying in that twist. Come back to center. Let's slide the legs down the mat. Reach back with both arms. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down. Turn your palms up. Just take a few moments in Shavasana. So just back to where we started, thinking about those areas that felt tense and tight or niggly. Also feeling how the mindset was, the thought pattern, the emotions, and notice if there's been any shift. Now connect back to those rhythmical breaths, so 3 count in and 3 count out. And as you take your next inhale, stretch your arms behind. Exhale, make your way to a sitting position. And we're going to come to a standing position. So as you come to standing, stand with the feet about hip width apart and just come to that stand well posture. Keep your knees a little bit unlocked. And then tuck your chin, slouch your shoulders and slowly slide down. Knee to the bottom, stay here. Press through the feet and slowly roll up. Take the right arm up, side bend to the left. Reach out through the fingertips. Come back to center, raising the left arm up, slide over to the other side. Come back to center, bend your knees, swing around with your arms, just rotate them into the body. And then come back to center. One more time, roll down, tuck the chin. All the way up. And then just stand back and stand well posture. Now knees are unlocked. Stand with your eyes closed, shoulders relaxed, chest open. Take a few easy breaths here, just feeling. Just notice that position. Notice those niggles. And notice those lines of pull. See if you can keep your feet hip width apart and your toes relaxed. And do a very, very soft and subtle lift just through the arches of the feet. Not that you're rolling all the way to the outside, but just feel your arches lifting. And then feel your knees unlock, so not bending them, but just not locking them out. Feel that your spine and your pelvis is neutral, your glutes are relaxed. Spine is long, chest is open. Chin is level with the floor and crown of the head up. Breathe easy. Taking another breath in, raise your arms up. And exhale, just release. Very good.